What's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. I'm on the couch today, have a headache, didn't feel like dealing with the lights in the studio, so I'm rattling through it right here on the couch. Let's chill. 2 days in a row of positive units. We're about to make it 3. I got 5 items on tonight's menu. There's 9 games, 5 items on the menu, possibly a 6th. Let's get into it.
Welcome to The Source. Hey, get the source. The source. The source. Hey, get the source.
First game up is Magic Wizards in Orlando. Line open Orlando getting 3.5 at home here. Early money comes in on the Magic. You could say 83%. Line drops from 3.5 to 3. And then around noon, it does a complete 180. We're looking at money on the Wizards now. 75% of the money on the Wizards. Line goes back up to 3.5. So the book's reacting to money going both ways here. Too many question marks in this game for me to make a pick right now. I mean, Robin Lopez is questionable. Hachimura's questionable. Bradley Beal questionable. How are we supposed to make a pick at this point? I want to bet the Magic at home here. I really do. Would love to take those 3.5 points, but I can't make a definitive decision until I hear about these injuries. So stay tuned to my Twitter. I'll keep you posted. I might be adding Orlando plus 3.5 to today's menu. As of this point, it is not on there. We're going to take Orlando plus 3.5. I also like the under at 225, but I'm not going to pull the trigger on that either. Too many question marks, like I already said. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Next game up is Pacers, T-Wolves in Indiana, and we got money leaning towards the Pacers all morning into the afternoon. Nothing really changes here. We're looking at Indiana -2 the whole way. Another game with question marks. I mean, Miles Turner, questionable. He just sprained his ankle last night, though. I assume he's not going to play, but it says questionable. Sabonis, we don't know. Malcolm Brogdon, we don't know either. So another one where how are we supposed to make a decision? I like the Pacers. There's a chance that I add Pacers -2 to today's menu. It's another question mark. That's why I said 5 items on the menu, possibly 6 or 7, because I might add Orlando and Indiana. I just need to see injury reports. So I like Pacers -2. I also think it's going to go over 233. I know that's a high total, but both of these teams, they run the floor, up and down the floor. 233, they could definitely go over that. Not on today's menu. If anything changes, make sure you stay tuned to my Twitter and Instagram story because I'll keep you posted on both of that. Next game. Next up, it's Knicks time. Knicks are in Boston to play the Celtics. Line is Boston -3. Early bets even. Early money slightly favoring the Celtics. Nothing significant at all. A little bit more money comes in on the Celtics in the afternoon. Again, nothing significant. We're still looking at Boston -3. For this game, we're looking at Kemba Walker questionable. Evan Fournier definitely not playing. I think he's out a whole nother week. Kemba Walker questionable. I mean, the Knicks play great defense on the perimeter anyway. I don't know how big of a factor he would be. You already know I'm taking the Knicks +3. This is on today's menu. Knicks +3, add it. I also think the Knicks have been hitting threes. The Knicks have been scoring. I think the game's going to go over 209.5. So I'm also going to pick the over. That will not be on today's menu. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Next game up is Nets, Pelicans in Brooklyn, and early money in on the Nets, right? We got Brooklyn -9. Early money in on the Nets. Pelicans money comes in the afternoon, so the money's actually about split even. Still looking at Brooklyn -9. I don't really know. I mean, I guess I'm leaning Pelicans +9. If Brandon Ingram plays, I will bet Pelicans +9. Not going to be on today's menu, though. Durant's back. The Nets are a little scary with Durant's back. Even though Harden's out, Durant's back. We've been waiting for this for a while. I'm also going to pick over 233.5. Not on today's menu either. If anything changes, I'll tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Next game up is Thunder versus Hornets in OKC in the most injured game in the history of the NBA. Who's even playing in this game? OKC's getting 5.5 points. Bets and money early, both slightly favoring the Thunder. In the afternoon, though, the money would pretty much even out. We're still looking at OKC getting 5.5 points at home. Look how huge the injury report for this game is, right? For OKC, we got SGA, Muscala, Dort, Paisley. I mean, it goes on and on. Hornets have no LaMelo Ball. He's out for the season. Gordon Hayward out 4 weeks. Malik Monk out 2 weeks, I believe. Who's even going to be playing in this game? It's Terry Rozier against the Thunder bench. I mean, I'm going to put, for this video, I'm going to pick OKC +5.5. I'll just take the home dog. I'm also going to take over 213.5 because OKC runs very fast pace. I think I'll go over, but neither of these picks will be on the menu because who the hell knows. If If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Next game up is Mavericks Rockets. This one's in Houston. Line open Houston plus 11. Early sharp money all over Dallas, but hold up. Look at the afternoon. Rockets money starts to come in, right? Line drops from 11 to 10.5. The books react to that Rockets money. I don't think the books want us betting the Rockets, to be honest with you. Porzingis is back. Let me tell you something. I don't even care. Houston's winning this game, man. We don't even need 10.5. I mean, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Rockets plus 10.5. Add it to today's menu. I like this one. I'm also going to take over 222. That will not be on the menu. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Next game up is Hawks Grizzlies in Atlanta. Line open with the Hawks laying 2.5. But in the afternoon, the Grizzlies money would come back. Sharp money was on Atlanta early. And then in the afternoon, it came back and evened out. And that's when the line dropped. The consensus line drops from 2.5 down to Atlanta -2. I'm fading the Grizzlies, and I know the Grizzlies just got me last night. Not tonight. The Hawks are covering this. Give me Atlanta -2. That will be on the menu. I also like the under at 226. I like it a lot. I'm not going to put it on today's menu, but it's close. It's probably my favorite total, the under 226 in this game. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story next game. Next game up is Nuggets Spurs in Denver. Money's been on Denver all day. 76% of the money early, and then even more money comes in on Denver in the afternoon. Consensus line moves from Denver -6.5 up to Denver -7.5, so it moves up a whole point. Another pick going on today's menu. The Nuggets are about to smack the Spurs. I know everyone's talking about Jamal Murray being questionable, right? Jamal Murray might not play. Well, the Spurs Murray might not play either. DeJounte Murray, not sure how to say his first name, but he is questionable also. And he's an important piece. I like that kid. If he doesn't play, the Nuggets are beating the Spurs by 25 points with or without Jamal Murray. I also am going to pick the under at 222. That will definitely not be on the menu, though. I can easily see that one going over. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Last game, and definitely the best game of the night, Suns Jazz in Phoenix. Two best teams in the NBA record-wise. Line open Phoenix getting 2 points at home. Early bets favoring the Jazz, but early money favoring the Suns. Consensus line drops from 2 to 1.5 as even more Suns money comes in. We're looking at 67% of the money in on Phoenix. This is the pick of the day. The Jazz are going to smack this team. Phoenix is in for a wake-up call here. The Suns can't stop centers. Look at the centers numbers against the Suns defense. Pitiful. They cannot stop centers. Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors both are going to have an all-you-can-eat buffet under the basket. I love laying 1.5 points here. Pick of the day. Give me Utah -1.5. Obviously, I'm on the menu. Favorite pick of the day. For the total on this one, it's at 227. I'm going to take the under because sometimes the Suns like to slow the game down. Not going on today's menu, though. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story. Parlay of the day is a 3-legger. We got the Pacers money line, the Hawks money line, and the Jazz money line. 3-leg parlay for a total payout of plus 436. As I always say, I don't advise you play the parlay of the day, but I know you crazy assholes are going to play it anyway. That's it for this episode. So we got 5 items on the menu, possibly 7, depending on a few injury reports. I will keep you posted. Let's go 3 days in a row in positive units. Let's pick our spots. Be smart. Remember, we're looking to hit singles. We're not taking home run swings here. We just care about making money. We're not trying to retire today. I will talk to you on Twitter. Let's make some money tonight. The Source is out.